Do any of y'all remember this woman right here?
I'm gonna get mad and storm out the car. He on the phone fussing at his girlfriend. Ain't got $1 in the bank. I said, girl, you ain't got to let a broke nigga be on the phone telling you what to do. He done got at the car, slammed the door, talking about I can't tell my girlfriend what to do. Not when you broke, nigga. Girl, you ain't gotta listen to no broke nigga telling you what to do. Hey, go ahead and hang up on him. Flat. It ain't even a flip phone. I don't care. Flip it. Flat. Hey, I ain't gotta listen to nothing that you say. I'm the one that's buying you a new shirt. Child. He done got mad at me and talking about why are you gotta say these things? This is why I don't want to talk on the phone around you because why would you say that to my girlfriend? She does need to listen to me. She ain't gotta listen to no broke nigga. I don't care listen, my son or not. You ain't gotta listen to this nigga, ain't even got no money. Please, he asking you for stuff and then want to tell you what to do. I wish you would ask me for something and then you want to tell me what to do. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Well, first of all, get rid of them damn eyelashes because clearly they heavy as hell because you could barely keep your eyes open. And two, y'all got to switch up the earrings, ma'am. Them earrings look like drum cymbals. Oh man, but she received some backlash for this, man, and I wanted y'all to check this out. So let's go ahead and get into it. What's going on YouTube? Is your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Not wasting any more time, let's go ahead and jump into the next video.
So why is the broke relevant? Why couldn't I just say stop fussing at your girlfriend? Well, the reason why it was relevant, and I'll say this, my son has 2 jobs and he's on his way to the military.
So he not broke.
So I had already been fussing at him about spending all his money. He has 2 jobs. He works. So anyway, but it was relevant because the girlfriend is been out of town and she's going somewhere else, and he did not have the money to go. And he's mad at her and fussing at her and trying to tell her what to do because he doesn't have the money to go. And it's a perfect example of how when a man doesn't have what he feels like he needs. See, y'all making it about gold digging, but it's really about his ego. And
You see how she just finessed that to relate it to niggas out in the street, bro? No, that was a perfect example of why the soft guy era is making the push that it is right now. It's called reciprocating energy. Because number one, you call your son a broke ass nigga, but he got 2 jobs and is on his way to the military. So, like I said, he's clearly either still in high school or very young, college aged. And if he in high school with 2 jobs, so he's not a broke dude. He just has bad spending habits, which 9 times out of 10, he's spending on that girl because he's trying to keep up with what he see his mama doing, which is getting tricked on by men. But I ain't, hey, she the therapist, right? But somehow she finagled it and finessed it into talking about male ego. No, because maybe instead of calling your son a broke nigga in front of his girlfriend, you could have said, well, son, why she don't pay for you to go on the trip? So, like I said, you're teaching your son that he got to have money, and you're teaching that girl that a man has to have money in order to have a say so in your life. In order to be heard or listened to, you have to have the financial means for me to even take you seriously. In order for me to consider you and your feelings, you have to put that paper up. That's what you're teaching them, Miss Therapist. And that's probably why he's young as hell, working 2 jobs and about to go to the military. You out here living your best life, getting tricked on by a sugar daddy. But your son got to go work 2 jobs and join the military. We only join the military because we ain't got shit. We don't join for honor, courage, and commitment and the patriotism of our country. But once again, like I said, that comes back to the parent. Speaks to the parent. But you on the internet embarrassing your son in front of his girl, acting like you spent some game to this chick. Cooked. We are cooked. And 9 times out of 10, he only going to the military to get away from his mama. Maybe he was upset because the girl was leaving again. Maybe he just want to spend time with his woman. Maybe he just missed his woman. But no, he a broke nigga and his ego and he taking down his woman because she a punching bag and whoop whoop and all this shit that she probably deal with grown ass men or his daddy.
Yeah, I think the brother had a really great take on this. And he touched on a point that I want to shed some light on as well because I found this very interesting. Because why did you have to go out of your way to embarrass your son like that? And if you already been fussing at him about spending all his money, why come you couldn't wait till he got off the phone? Or better yet, tell him to say, hey, quit fussing with that girl. Get off the phone. Let me have a conversation with you. That could have been handled behind closed doors. You could have been like, hey, look, son, and tell him what you need to, and tell him what he needed to hear, but instead you embarrassed him. See, what you don't know about men is that moments like that are what create the very villains that y'all complain about. The very villains that y'all complain about, the very type of man that y'all complain about, because like he said, you're basically teaching him that in order for him to have a say so, he got to put that money up. And when guys who got that kind of money move accordingly, then y'all feel away, and then all of a sudden these men are misogynistic, these men are controlling, these men are insecure, so on and so forth. So it's like you can't win for losing. But what this also shows me, and what men should be paying attention to, is that this is one of the issues with single motherhood. Women are so women are so loyal to the sisterhood and their emotions and their feelings that they're biased against their own sons. And if you think you don't know what I'm talking about, check out this next clip.
And my son told me this when he was 17 years old, and it crushed me, but I needed that. He said, if you really loved me the way that you said you loved me, you would have taught me how to survive in the situations that you were afraid of killing me instead of protecting me and not teaching me how to protect myself. And that is what happens when mothers think that they can raise men. We don't teach them how to protect themselves the way that a man teaches a man how to protect himself. What we do is we coddle them and we become this wall of security that come crashing down when they get to smelling themselves and they in their 18s and 19s and now he can't live in your house no more, and you send him out into the world unprotected, and that's why he resents you.
Facts. Because it indirectly disrupts their understanding.
Yes.
You love them so much.
The birth of a villain story. Like, yes, that's the birth of a villain story. You know how a lot of villains have complex relationships with mommy?
Yes.
And it's like, because I love to hate her, I know that she only did it because she loved me.
Yes.
But if she really loved me, you would have taught me how to protect myself. Instead, you
kept me away from it.
And this is what I'm talking about, because if there's one thing that you notice about single moms, they don't really teach these guys what to look for in women. They don't tell men about what red flags to look for. For the most part, when you see these single moms raising men, it's all about what a man is supposed to do for a woman. These women don't have any idea of what a woman is supposed to do for them or what a woman is supposed to bring to a relationship. This is why men are so lost, and this is why so many men are a victim. I don't want to say a victim, but they're how can I put it? They're a slave to the simp culture. I guess that's better wording for it. Because I'm not going to sit over here and say victim, because at the end of the day, men should know better by now, especially with content like this. But yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to, man. I think women are just are so biased that they would rather teach their sons only what they're supposed to do for a woman. But when it comes to the other way around, women aren't really giving out the game like that, because women don't want men to have any kind of leverage when it comes to the dating market. Why do y'all think they hate this kind of content so much. I just did a video on that the other day. You should check that out. Let's keep it moving.
Single mothers oftentimes do everything but fuck their sons. And they have that emotional stability that is built within the home. A single mother is a fuckboy factory. Single women become so emotionally dependent upon their children, specifically their sons, that they will convince themselves that they don't need a man until they encounter the space from being alone to genuinely being lonely. And now we're having to deal with the imbalance that was set in the household, because this boy is not your son, he is your man. When you want to cuddle, you go lay down with them. When you want some emotional time, you go watch movies with them. You touch them and you rub them and you massage them. You do these things, everything that you would do to a man to suffice that. A lot of women even dress their sons like the man that broke their heart. This is tough. So I think that that's the dichotomy. Like, I'm not saying that your children shouldn't have weight in your relationship, right, but what I am saying that we have to look at it from an integral space. Like, why do they feel this way? Especially if you're dealing with a man-child who is uncomfortable with your new partner, and this man-child is not necessarily a little boy anymore. Woman, yes or no, do you believe that if a woman had two options in front of her, a man that was going to love, protect, and provide for her and her family, their family, or food stamps and government assistance, that she would choose food stamps and government assistance? Absolutely because not. But I believe that so then let's not say that something is incentivized just because people are choosing. But a lot of women do choose to have children by men, knowing that the government will compensate for the absent parent. Yeah. I've not yet met these women, but
I don't know about y'all, but I agree with the second young woman who spoke in this video. I believe that there are women out there who will choose to get pregnant by men, knowing that they're deadbeats, knowing that they're not going to give a damn about raising no child because they're going to get some type of assistance with the government. We can call it an incentivized pregnancy, if you will. And it's crazy because on the original video, I saw a lot of comments saying, oh, I've never met a woman say something like that. I've never heard a woman say something like that. Of course, a woman would never verbalize something like that, literally, but their actions say differently. Because at some point, you have to be able to recognize the red flags within a person. Does this man really have characteristics that would want to raise a child? And if he does have children, is he present in their lives? And I believe if a lot of women could be real with themselves, they know the answer to this question is no. They know that this person's not going to be available in their life. They're not available in the current children's life, but they know that they're going to get assistance. They're going to get money. They're going to be taken care of. So why not continuously try to have more babies? Because it's incentivized. And towards the end of this video, a man even speaks out commenting saying that the reason that we even have the choice to have government assistance is because there's an attack on the person who's supposed to be in the home in the first place. And that's on our men. I made a video on this months ago as well, talking about Gloria Steinem and the origin of feminism and how the CIA planted agents within our community to try to cause division. There truly is an attack on our men, and we're too blind to see it, or a lot of us choose not to see it. And it becomes way more convenient to just not have them in the home because we're married to the welfare system, right? We gotta do better. We gotta do better.
What's something you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud?
If there wasn't government assistance, there'd be a lot more deadbeat mothers than there are deadbeat fathers.
How dare you?
Fatality.
I don't know why she trying to act like that's so hard to believe. You know damn well if it wasn't for government assistance, hell, we can throw in contraceptives and whatever it is to help prevent y'all from getting pregnant. Chuck all that shit out the window. I guarantee you single motherhood will be a lot lower, and y'all will be a lot more prideful in who y'all give y'all box to, open y'all legs to. Y'all will be moving way different. Hell, I don't even think hookup culture would be a thing. But y'all let me know what y'all thought. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.